Why are you guys up there already? You're just like popping out of the nomad all the way up here. Anything good? Nope. More stuff to disassemble. I'm noticing that this game is running into a similar issue that we saw with Diablo. When D3 first came out, think a while ago, like before Reaper of Souls.
This heat is unbearable.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
Thanks, Sam. When it first came out, they had the issue of no matter what, the game would just drop way too much garbage for you. Is this gonna be up or down? You're gonna find out. I bet you it is down. Dang it.
I detect above normal temperatures.
So like you would get a ton of gray items and white items and green items, blue items, but past that you wouldn't really get a whole heck of a lot. And all of that stuff was garbage. So it would drop a lot of garbage.
Is normal.
The first couple times it drops like that, you're like, oh, this is awesome. There's so much stuff. Look at all this stuff it's dropping. It's really satisfying. And then you're like, wait a second. Only like one drop out of 2,000 are actually useful. And that one drop won't even be useful to the character I'm playing. Just because of what I'm trying to gear for. And this game has kind of got that same issue. It gives me so much garbage that I don't need the garbage. Stop giving me garbage. Give me useful stuff. I'd rather one good drop every couple hours of play that makes me excited, as opposed to like, you know, garbage every 10 minutes. Or less than that, in fact, because I pick up so much crap. What is it? Salvage Team 13? The Vagabonds. Log 014. Another one. How are these stasis lockers getting off the Ark? Oh, who cares? My people are here. They're alive. That means my clan too. We'll all be back together soon. I suppose it's not technically salvage since we bought this locker from a freelancer who we found wandering out here, pulling a sled full of finds. Strange fellow, human, but always wears a breather mask or helmet, even in atmosphere. He says his name is Baxter, I think. It's hard to tell when he mutters. Marcus says we could use more help. Caitlin doesn't want to keep Baxter around, but Marcus says he can butter her up. Dairy products now? Mammalian courtship is so odd. End log.
You've got to wonder how all these personal lockers got off the Solarian Ark. Did the cat just throw them away?
Should have sold them. No point wasting good salvage.
I see. There's something else to look for there. Get my memory trigger. Oop, another container. With more garbage. You see what I mean? Like, I'm okay with crafting materials and stuff, but when I don't need that crafting material anymore, it's not as fun. It doesn't make sense to have it. Please let me teleport. It did. This fire combo. Back up. Reduce armor and all that jazz. Again. I love that gun. I'm gonna check over here first. Forget memory trigger because I don't think I'll remember to afterwards. Done.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Okay. Cool beans. I can do that. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I'm afraid that I'm gonna get really bored with all these drops over time. The more that I keep playing. Because I don't think I've used an item in a very long... Well, actually, that's not true. I guess I did use one of my weapons that I've got. Which one was it? Actually don't. Whoops. I'm trying to scroll wheel up. Thank you. Was it this? No, I don't think it was the Hurricane. I think it was the pistol that I just got. Falcon? Is that what it was? I don't know. The problem is, I think that... Was it? It was the Eagle. Falcon, Eagle, it's all the same thing. I think that aside from that gun, I haven't used anything in like 40 episodes.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
I remember at the beginning of the game, it was awesome. I was like, ooh, hey, look, something new. Ooh, hey, something new. Ooh, hey, something new. And then at the moment I started crafting everything, it's kind of removes that excitement.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Thanks, Sam. I will hit that iron. Give me that 41 iron.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
They're not going to be in a second. You're going to remind me of that. Sarlacc pit. Is that what this is? This is what it looks like.
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could've. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
Look at that mining zone. It's all the way above launch mining drone. How much iron are we gonna get for this? 191. I don't think I've ever seen that in this game. That's crazy.
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. The final memory is unlocked.
Ooh.
Please return to Sam node.
I would like to go do that. Where do we need to go? Okay, so we've gone up this direction. We've actually gotten everything that I wanted to up here. Whoops, no, I don't want a menu. I don't want to leave the map either. So I essentially need to go down there. However, I do want to go back and check out this memory. I think it's more important for me to go do this than it is to scan random areas, even though I will be returning to the Nexus several times between now and then, I'm sure. I could have done it at any point there, but I'm really curious about this final memory. I just hunted down the last memory trigger, so I may as well go take the time to look for it. Ryder. I don't think, look at all those quests. I don't think Suvi wants anything from me anyway, so. I don't think there's anything else for me to be up here for. I said that weird. I don't think there's any reason for me to not be on Eladin, aside from going and doing this. So I'm gonna get this done. As dumb as that sounds. It's just a matter of, I'm really curious about the final memory. How it all ties together. Now I'm anxious. Now I'm like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Ooh, what is this final memory? I don't know. We're about to find out. Boop. I do wish that I could have just flown straight to the Nexus rather than having to do all this process again. Do I actually have another mission here? I do not. Totally fine. I guess I need to maybe visit a vendor. I don't know. I do always have the option of picking up some crafting materials, which I'm gonna need in 3 levels, but by then I should have more than enough crafting material with all the with all the crap that I'm picking up with Eladin that I'm not going to use. So yeah, I guess this is the one reason to come back here. And the worst part is I can't even quick travel. I have to literally run through here this way. I just realized what happened to Kelly? She's gonna. Is that what I think that was her name? I don't even remember her name. The person who introduced me. Whatever happened to her? I don't know. Habitation deck. Lots of running around. Even though I've got like 2 billion quests on Eladin. Go this way. Couldn't I just have a quick travel thing on the Nexus, please? Why can't I just travel over here?
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
Oh my.
What was it GN Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
Garrus.
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
this threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and ends heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
How cool.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
I
Sam.
see.
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. She is with us.
Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
What? What?
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
Okay. What was his plan?
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Interesting. Okay, I need to go look at that stuff.
Now we know what G.N. Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
Okay.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Is this going to give us information on what has happened between now and then?
But why was G.N. Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
Ooh. It could... Oh, I don't know.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
I was gonna say it could be the Shadow Broker, but that would be Liara. After we left, so maybe it was the old Shadow Broker. I don't know. Maybe. Audio expert? No. It's one of these, right? Archive system.
Your father's personal logs.
Milky Way emergency.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
Let's get into this.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Yeah, that sounds like a Reaper. So that's Turian SOS, Alliance SOS.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Okay. It's a benefactor.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Maybe it is... Okay, let's listen to his message first.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Right, so that was his message recently to her. Okay.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Okay, do I have any other?
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out.
Good
Whatever
idea.
happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Very interesting. Okay, so there was a lot of information there. Meet with your sister at your mother's stasis pod on Hyperion. We could do that. There was a lot of information there. I actually just need to take a moment, kind of break all of that down. But essentially, it kind of comes down into there was Milky Way information, there's information on the benefactor, and there's information on what the Andromeda Initiative kind of was intentionally used for at the end of essentially the Mass Effect trilogy. Very, very interesting.